guys, it is your boy Niran here, and we are back once again with yet another video on the channel. Now, there's been a lot of talk about the kits for next season already. It is literally June, and already we're getting kits getting announced, kits getting leaked somewhere. So I today thought I would sit down and take a look at all of the kits that have been revealed so far for the Premier League, the 22-23 season. We've got some official ones, we've got some leaked ones, and for the ones that nobody's leaked or anything, we've got a few concept designs for those as well. I hate to break it to you, but if your kit has not been leaked by this point, it's because nobody cares enough to leak it. The intern has it on his phone, saw it and was like, yeah, so before we get into this one though, feel free to slap a like on the video and of course subscribe if you are new to the channel. Over 1,543% of you are currently not subscribed, so I'd really appreciate it if you hit that big red button. Now we're gonna do this in alphabetical order and not the stupid alphabetical order that has Bournemouth at the top. It's a B, lad. We'll start with Arsenal. Now I've seen their home kit already. I did a video that leaked some more of the European teams, but here is the Arsenal kit again, kind of retro vibes with the whole collar situation. I love it, to be honest with you. The zigzag thing someone highlighted to me is a little bit weird, but I like the way it looks, to be honest with you. Obviously the stripes on the shoulder as well. Probably not the greatest time to be sponsored by Rwanda, if I could be hypercritical. And if Cedric Suarez performs as badly as he did last season, then at least they've got somewhere to send him to. I would probably give this one like an 8 out of 10. I said I was gonna grade it. Nah, bun that, mate. We'll do the numerical system. It's an 8 out of 10. Move on to their away kit as well. Black kits are just amazing. I'm just gonna say this right now. I don't think I've ever seen a black kit that hasn't been like proper classy. It's got A's all over it again, just in case the players kind of forget what's going on. It's just got the cannon as well, rather than the Arsenal badge, which I kind of like too. It's clean, but it's also practical because it's got all the A's on it again. Like, no one's gonna look at that and go, shit, man, is that a Chelsea kit? No, it's got the A's on it. It's fine. So honestly, I'd probably give this one a 9 out of 10. And then completing the set, we've got goalkeepers kits as well, but I don't care about those. We've got their third kit as well, which is a kind of pink design. I said before, yeah, it looks like you've left it on like an ironing board and an extremely small cat has stepped all over it. So put it in the wash, because who knows what's on the bottom of those cats' feet. I don't think it's as impressive as the black and gold kit in terms of how it looks, and it also doesn't have as cool a collar. So I'll give it like a 7.5. Aston Villas are just a set of leaks, to be honest with you. I'm not gonna lie, that is one of the most boring claret and blue kits I think I've ever seen. It's even still got the tag on. They couldn't even be bothered to take that off for the leak. Do you know what I mean? So minimal effort in terms of presentation for the picture. But I think it's one of those kits that might look better in practice. I'm gonna go with a 5 out of 10. Their away kit, yeah, this one's like at least a little bit better. This one's a bit cleaner, I think. It's like a 6.5. And then the third kit, I'm not gonna lie, I'm pretty sure this was one of their goalkeeper kits from last season. I'm confident I've seen Emiliano Martinez wear that exact shirt. So they've taken the goalkeeper's kit, said, look, listen, chop off the sleeves. To be honest, it's probably the most extravagant of the lot because of the pattern on it as well. I've got my fan on today and I don't care if you can hear it in the background. I need to survive. It's at least 47 degrees right now. Don't look at the fact that it's only 19. The window has to be closed, otherwise you'll hear like 3 foxes attacking each other out of the window because it's London. One of them's armed. I don't even know how that works, but all right, we move on to Bournemouth next, and this is a club that they've not had theirs leaked yet. Now I can only assume that's because they didn't know whether they'd be in the Prem or the Championship until kind of recently. If you're in the Premier League, you have to have a different level of kit. If you're in the Championship, you can do what you like. This is a concept design. I really like the home kit concept here. I'm not going to grade this properly because like it's not actually the kit, but it gives you an idea of what it might end up looking like. It is giving me seatbelt vibes. I mean, I would also check the safety of the seatbelt because it's quite clearly eroded here at the bottom as well. Got the away kit, which is the reverse. Red seatbelt is a bold design for the interior of a car. Then we've got the third kit, which is this is the first time I've seen that. That is sensational. Brentford, I'm not gonna lie, it's like, I know what you're doing in it. You raised an awareness for something, so you kept the same kit across 2 seasons. Yeah, I respect that. It makes my job quite hard for this video though. I quite like the kit from last year though, to be honest with you. Who's the kit maker? The kit maker's just had the year off. Are you crazy? Next season's kit better be absolutely incredible because they've had 2 years to work on it. We move on to Brighton next up, who again, another team that haven't had their kit leaked or anything like that. So we're back on the concept here. I genuinely cannot work out if if I rate or not. I think I do, to be honest with you. Up close, it's a novel, bruv. It's a straight novel. You can read along it. Their away kit is the standard Brighton yellow away. I don't know why they always have a yellow away kit. And then the third kit, I do not like that at all. That looks like a Stoke City kit from 2011. I don't need to know about the existence of Ryan Shawcross ever again. We move on to Chelsea, another team that you might have seen already. This one has been leaked for a while. Still not officially announced though, even though it's been on the internet for at least about 4 months at this point. I don't like it. Why does it look like there's an electrical current going through the collar? That can't be safe. This is a direct violation of health and safety procedures. So that collar's grim. The collar's honestly horrible. It fully ruins it. It's like a 5 out of 10. Oh, the away. I forgot about the away kit. Yeah, nah, the away kit. This is even more electrical current. This is even less safe than the first. I think I quite like the design, honestly, genuinely. It's probably slightly better than the home kit, honestly, because the collar isn't absolutely terrible. So I'll give this like a 6.5 out of 10, probably.
I feel physically sick, to be honest. I'm rapidly falling out of love with football.
Hey, Chelsea, you need to sue Nike. Nobody in the history of football, apart from Barcelona that one time, but that was more gold, has ever had a beige kit before. If you wore this and sat on 80% of sofas that belong to grandmas, you'd blend it. It's a 4. It's beige, man. Come on, give me some excitement. Now, lads, I'll let you into a secret here. I recorded this video a week ago, and since then, a few kits have been announced. First of all, we've got Crystal Palace's away kit that's been made official, which I personally like, though it does look like a 6-year-old's been let loose with the Crayolas again. With the little sections on the sleeve are nice, the sponsor's pretty clean as well. I would give it 7.5 out of 10, honestly. I love the scribble design, genuinely, and I know that's going to be controversial because I've seen some hate towards it. And then Everton's home kit as well. Now, I think they assumed they were going down because they've stolen Watford's sponsor. They knew they were going down from February and said, yo, this looks like a championship one to me. To be honest, the stake.com, it's pretty clean, though I don't really rate the actual faint pattern on the shirt, and the white underneath the armpit's a bit weird, but it's still pretty nice and it's still pretty clean, so I'd give that a 7. Now, I hate to break it to Fulham fans, there is no leak, there's no official announcement, and there's no concept design for you as well. Genuinely, nobody cares. Mitrovic is gonna score 4 goals, you're gonna go back down again. It'll be great, you'll provide entertainment, it's fine, but we don't need a, you could literally just turn up in Tesco uniform. But until then, we are left with the rest, and we start off with Leeds. This is the Leeds kit. I don't know what they've done to the badge there. It's kind of similar to the Arsenal one as well, with the zigzags on the collar. This is pretty nice, to be honest with you. If I scored Arsenal's pretty highly, I have to do the same for Leeds, given it's pretty much the same template. Just over a 7, not 7.5, not 7, somewhere in between. Then we've got their away kit. I don't know if I rate quite as much. I also don't like this sponsor. On to Leicester, which has been posted by our good friend Lee Chappie, otherwise known as the Jamie Vardy lookalike. Here is this one. Now, you can't see the full kit here. To be brutally honest with you, this looks basically the same as last year. And the badge, kind of in this weird, it's not gold and it's not white. It's just pretty average, to be honest. It's not even a particularly nice collar either. It's not that offensive, though. It's like a 6. Liverpool next. The main men, my boys. Basically, yeah, it's just red. The sleeve bit is a little bit of a different shade, obviously, to the rest of the kit. And there's a bit of patterning on it, but overall, pretty boring. And you know, I can't be a hypocrite. I've called out Spurs. It's not offensive and it's not bad. It's too basic. I'd probably give it like a 6.5 out of 10. Manchester City next up, and this is one that I really like, honestly. I'm a middle badge warrior. Burgundy on this kit is sick. The shade of blue is really nice. I'd probably say that the crest and the Puma badge need to be like higher up. Feels like the Puma badge is part of Etihad. It might be. There might be a collaboration there. You might get a flight to like Qatar and you get a free tracksuit when you land. I don't know. But I think it's really nice. I'd probably give it like just under an 8 out of 10. The away kit, I know what they're doing in it. They're going back to the 2012 away kit. I think it's from the season they won the league. I don't know about the diagonal lines because this is a render in it, so it's not gonna look this good in person when it's all baggy and that. There's a reason that City fans will want it. You know, it resonates some kind of emotion. So I'd probably say this is a 7. Yeah, I'm gonna have to bear with me for Manchester United because I'm not entirely sure why these pictures were taken on a dishwasher, but we have got their home, away, and third kit. Their home kit, everybody seen. And it's kind of a retro collar again, kind of like Arsenal. It gives me that vibe, and I quite like it, although I've seen a lot of people not like it. But I honestly don't think it's that bad, genuinely. I would probably give this one like 7.5. The away kit, not taken on a Bosch washing machine, which is nice. This is an actual render on Darwin Núñez. Oh, that's peak.
It's a bit of a sticky one still.
Yeah, that can't run. United fans, you've had a stinker here. How are you gonna render your kit on a player that signed for Liverpool instead of you? That's a violation on yourselves. And personally, I wouldn't have it. To be honest, I quite rate it. The diamonds or the rhombi, is it, wait, hang on a second. Is it rhombuses or rhombi? Fuck knows. The trapeziums, yeah, on the collar, don't know. But the rest of the kit is pretty nice. I'd probably give this one like a 7 as well. I'd probably give it higher if it didn't have these diamonds here. And then this third kit, I have genuinely never seen in my entire life. I can't work out, has it got a gradient at the bottom? I'm gonna give you the benefit of the doubt here, United, and say that it doesn't. That is a 3 if that's got a black gradient at the bottom, but I don't think it does. It's not bad. I'd maybe give it like a 6.5 out of 10 from what I can see here. But equally, there's about 4 pixels on the screen, so who knows? Now, Newcastle are next up, and I slewed Castore earlier on. Javier Castore. But this is actually quite a nice kit that they've dropped here. I just like the stripe pattern on it. It seems like a kit of a club that could finish in the European spots. I like this. I like this. I'll give you a little 7.5 out of 10, but I thought about an 8. The away kit,
A sticky one.
do you remember when they were like, yeah, nah, listen, we might have been taken over by Saudi Arabia, but swear down, you won't even notice. They're going to be playing the home games in Jeddah next season. I'm telling you right now, St. James's Park is finished. Al James's Park is on the way, bro. Now, next up on the recently released, we've got Nottingham Forest, who is red again, to be honest with you. No sponsor's been announced at this point, so they've released a training top is what they've done. Genuinely, this shirt actually looks all right without a sponsor. I'm of the era of sponsors, so I would rather it have one. I think they're going to announce one soon. But the Trent Bridge detailing on the sleeves is a lovely touch for the city of Nottingham. And I think once it has a good sponsor on it, it'll be a kit worthy of being back in the Prem. It is plain and simple, but the detailing is nice and meaningful, so I'll give it a 7 out of 10. And Southampton, who have since announced their home and away kit. Their home kind of looks like it should be the away kit because it's got more white on it. But Clarence here is absolutely loving it. Again, the patterning on this one is pretty nice. Probably a 7 out of 10 here as well. But the away kit is something absolutely special. Literally and metaphorically wavy. It's unique, but it also looks like your auntie's curtains. So it's probably going to be an 8 out of 10 for me. So we'll move straight on to Tottenham. It's not awful. Why does it say Spurs like that on the collar? It's not awful. It's kind of simple, but at least it's not just a plain white that Spurs have been dealt by Nike before. They've actually realized, yo, Tottenham management, they're on to us now. They've realized that we're not putting effort in. Gotta put some yellow on there this time. I'll probably give this like maybe a 7. This away kit's terrible. I'm gonna be totally honest with you. Nah. This is where the Nike paneling looks horrible. I'm quite a traditionalist when it comes to kits, I feel. So when you start putting purple and fluorescent yellow on, and it's all semicircles and that, I'm just not there. This is probably like a 5.5 out of 10. Third kit, that's kind of wavy. If that was a buttoned up shirt, I'd wear that to Ibiza. I would probably give that, this is going to be controversial, I would give that like an 8 out of 10. All right, on to West Ham now, penultimate team that we have got here. West Ham fans might not like this one. I don't like the shoulder bits, and I know why the shoulder bits are there. It's a homage to an old West Ham kit, I think from like the early 90s or something like that. I just don't know. I'm not a massive fan of the way they've done it. It's not the fact that it's there. They've kind of done it and then splashed claret over the top of it. Like, just, you've got to dedicate, lads. It's either white and blue or it's claret. You can't just mix them both together. Saying that, I think it's still nice. I think Umbro have done a really good job of West Ham's kits in the past. I'd probably give it like a 7. And then this supposedly is the away kit. I love this. The gradient on that logo and on the badge is amazing. But this is really, really nice. There's these little patterns as well. These sort of circular patterns in the back. There's, you know, really clean collar. It's obviously a black kit. And again, we've said a lot of black kits look nice, but then the sort of orangey pink vibe going on as well really pops out. This is nice. This is like an 8.5. And then we move on finally to Wolves' home. Got a new sponsor for this season, AstroPay. Yet another sponsor I've never heard of. It's not bad. It's not bad. It's not anything special. These stripes here, I don't know how I feel about those. The sleeve sponsor's way too big. They've got the kit supplier again on the sleeve, which I've never seen before. I'd probably give it a 6.5. That, ladies and gentlemen, wraps up all of the kits for this video. Let me know what you think down in the comment section below. What rating did I give that you were massively offended by? There's not many howlers, but again, not all of them have been released. And when they are, I'll do a proper official tier list video of every single kit. If you enjoyed this video though, feel free to slap a like on it. And of course, subscribe if you are new to the channel. You can also follow me on social media. It is at @theofficialfng on Twitter and on Insta. But it's been a pleasure ranting at you guys today. Have a wonderful day. Enjoy yourselves and goodbye.